Hi everyone, I'm Rupasri. In this video, I'm going to explain about a code of MovieBot, which is a Telegram chatbot, and I'll show you how the Telegram bot replies to the messages and where the data is stored. Here, I have used Firebase Database to store the data and created a MovieBot by using bot further in the Telegram. So now, I'll explain you the code. Here, the first line is to import the Firebase admin SDK, which allows the code to interact with Firebase services like Firestore. And the second line is to import Node Telegram bot API library, which is used to interact with the Telegram bot API. And here the third line is to import the Access library, which requests to the OMDB API to fetch movie data. To fetch the movie data, I have used OMDB API. And here the next line is to load the Firebase service account credentials from the file called key.json. Here I have mentioned key because I have named the file as key. And here this block of code is to initialize the credentials which are there in the key.json file. Here in this key.json, this file contains the API which is given by the Firebase, and I have created the project. And now here this line is to interact with the Firestore and save movie related data. And here in this line the token variable stores the token of my Telegram bot. And here in this line this checks the messages sent by the user frequently. And here in this line I have used OMDB API key variable to store the API key which is given by the OMDB API. And here API URL stores the URL of the OMDB API. And now in this, the message object stores the incoming messages sent by the user. And here the chart ID stores the chart ID of the user, and this is used to reply the user which asked the same question, and it will send the same user the required answer. So there are no conflicts between other users and these users. So there is no miscommunication. And now here in this, the movie name stores the movie name sent by the user. And here the trim function is to trim the spaces between the movie name sent by the user, unwanted spaces. And here this block of code is to send message to user like please enter a movie name to get the details. This message will be sent to the user when the user sends the message with empty spaces. And now here this block of code is to request the OMDB API for the movie data. And now here this block of code is to send message to the user like unable to find movie, please check the movie name and try again. This message will be sent to the user when the movie data is not fetched by the API key. And now here this block of code is to store the invalid movie name sent by the user. They are stored like user movie name and timestamp in the Firestore, which is in the Firebase, and it is stored in the invalid requests collection. And now this block of code is to send message to the user like movie director, actors, genre, which are asked by the user. These are all sent by the user based on the user asked movie name. And now this block of code is to store user, movie name, director, actors, genre, and timestamp in the Firebase database, in the Firestore, in the valid movie data collection. And now here this block of code is to send a message to the user like an error occurred while fetching the movie details. Please try again later. This message will be sent to the user when the error occurs in the fetching the movie details. And error in fetching movies and shown in the console. So I will run this. Now I will show you the messages sent by the Telegram bot. Here these are the messages sent by the Telegram bot which I have tested before when I mentioned the movie name as Adpurush. It sends like this movie director, actor, genre, and as it is for the Saho, movie director, actors, and genre. This is how it will works. And now where the data is stored is here the data is stored in the cloud Firestore in the Firebase database. Here I have mentioned in the code like invalid movie request collection. In this, when the user does not gives the valid movie name, they are stored in this. Here, when I have given the movie name as this, these are stored in this invalid movie request collection, and this is how these are stored: movie name, timestamp, and user unknown. Here, user is unknown because I have mentioned in the code the user is unknown. And now here the movie request. When the movie name is valid, it is uh, shown in the movie request collection. So these are all I have tested before. And when I mentioned the movie name as Saho, the actor, director, genre, and these are all will be visible to user, but timestamp and user are not visible to user. And this is how these are stored in the database. And that's all. Thank you.